Hey, what's good with you? This is Why Jones in the mix, where I get my opinions and thoughts and reactions on the hottest topics going around in sports and entertainment. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hype me up if you're feeling good. Hey, let's just get to it. I wanted to, I wanted to definitely respond on this Shannon Sharpe and Shakur Stevenson thing. And for me, I've been very critical of Shakur Stevenson. It's no, it ain't. I make no bones about it. He is not one of my favorite characters in boxing. Not one of my favorite personalities in boxing. He definitely not one of my first styles. Even though I don't think he's a bad boxer, I think the man does really good at his craft. He's a master boxer. No one has beat him, so I give him credit to that. But that's about as far as it goes. But one thing about the young man, I don't really think he's aware of. Just there is an athletic world. And the thing is that for you to get on Shannon Sharpe platform, not only did you call the man ignorant, but do you know who you talking to? He transcended his position. It ain't like he just was a role player or whatnot, and nobody knew him. Wasn't nobody like Shannon Sharpe before he came about. Shannon Sharpe made the tight end position a wide receiver game. You could actually get yards in other than blocking. Shannon Sharpe actually tells you that he don't even prefer to block. So the thing is that he transcended his position, but also he was a triathlete. He actually played other sports. He has been around sports his entire life, and I think the man is about 56, about to be almost 60 years old. So for you to call the man ignorant, he know about fighters that you don't even know about. He been watching boxing longer than you've been alive, bro. So and that let me know right there. You so unaware of a world without you winning. You unaware of people's intelligence about sports. And then you always say this thing that every time a fighter cross the line, get in the ring, they putting their life on line. Look, that is true. But do you know what it's like to go across the middle as a wide receiver or even to be on that football field? Because people come out paralyzed. Sometimes people even come out dead. There are instances with that. Hell, niggas die in practice. You think that you're the only one putting your life on the line when there's other things in this world, like a police officer. Me, I was on a U.S. aircraft carrier. I worked around. It's 100 jets that could blow your ass right off into the ocean full of jellyfish. It's the size of a football field. See, you just get hit and maybe you get up. So when other cats get hit and what the shit that they do, they might lose a limb or lose their life. You never know. You need to put some respect on other crafts, the people who paying money to see you fight. Because the thing is, you disrespect everybody by saying they don't know shit about danger. Well, what do you know about danger, little nigga? What do you know? What do you know? See, you call that shit fun. See, what we used to do in that danger we was put in, yeah, you gotta damn near be crazy, like you say. But see, when you get hit, oh, it ain't gonna feel like no punch to the face, pimp. That look, your ass got that shit twisted with that. You need to show some respect and put respect on that shit. And that's what it makes hard for people to watch boxing because you goddamn fighters think you the only one doing some dangerous shit. But then you want people to pull out their money out of their pocket doing saving your goddamn life, but say they don't know shit about what they see. I agree with Shannon Sharpe when he said is his opinion. He didn't disrespect you. You disrespected him. He finds your style boring. Now, for me, I've learned over the years to kind of appreciate what you do, the defense and stuff. I get that. But you a damn sure not my favorite fighter. My favorite fighter, Roy Jones Jr. You can't even tie his shoelaces because Roy gave us athleticism, but he also gave us entertainment. But he also taught how he walked. If somebody wanted to fight him, he used to call it King of the Hill. Anybody want to climb up that hill, he wanted. Any belt out there, he wanted. That's Roy. Roy gave us music. He gave us style. He gave us swag. He gave us inspiration. You wanted to be like Roy. You really wanted to be like Roy. That's how inspirational he was. And that's why he told you you need to fight Dev at his best. But see, you didn't even like that shit. You said you didn't like that. He hating. How's he hating by saying you call yourself the greatest fighter in the world? You call yourself pound for pound number one, but you want to put a weight clause on 144. You want to put a weight clause on. You see what I'm saying? You want the advantage. You want it to be an easy fight so you looking good. So that you don't have to go in there and put yourself in danger. That's what people talking about. When you a killer, but you talk like you a killer, but you got a soft ass, boy. You got a soft ass. You got a big ass mouth, but you got a soft ass. And yeah, it's easy to look great in front of people who can't get to you. Because when you found one that could get to you, which was Edwin De Los Santos, is literally your ass running across the ring, man. And you talking about then after that, the excuse was that you had a broken hand. Well, then at the same time, you gonna praise Rayo Venezuela for going back and getting in their blood with the same man that made you run. But then your ass didn't want to run it back with Edwin De Los Santos because of why? You don't want no smoke. You ain't that, dog. You is not that. You ain't a dog. Because if you was one, you wouldn't have went to Zuffa. You wouldn't have went to Zuffa. And the reason why I know your ass is running. Because the thing is, that everybody under the same umbrella now, which is what boxing fans been waiting for. Shit, people say since 5 years. No, it's been damn near almost 15 years. Because it's always this side of the street. It's always that side of the street. It's always something that's getting away. What you did was we made 10 steps forward. As a boxing community, we went 10 steps forward, and you made us go 10 steps back by creating another barrier. You don't want smoke. You don't want no smoke. You don't, man. You're not that. You're not that. So then when Shannon Sharpe come along, because you didn't disrespect Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross told you to your face that UFC fighters can beat boxers and in boxing. Get the fuck out of here. Look what happened to McGregor ass against old ass Floyd. He stopped his ass. Easy work. Easy work. But y'all didn't say shit. You sat there like a good little boy and didn't say nothing. So then all of a sudden you get a Hall of Fame tight end, a Hall of Fame tight end that transcended his position, got respect amongst the masses. Everybody know what Shannon Sharpe did. That man been watching boxing since goddamn 1970s. He know boxers that you don't even know. So you're gonna sit there and call him ignorant, but you don't even know your boxing history. You gonna call Sugar Ray Robinson ass? Boy, you should be ashamed of yourself. And if somebody was in there that knew boxing, they slap your ass upside the head and tell you shut the fuck up and go to timeout. That's what they would have done. That's what they would have done. Talking about Tyson Fury can beat Muhammad Ali. Boy, are you sick? Of Muhammad Ali in his prime? Man, the man was so good they had to send him to war because he was whooping all that ass. And then the thing is that the reason why the man didn't go to war, he stood up for something for the people. You ain't got nothing close to that at all. You are not that. Your biggest win is Teofimo Lopez. You're going to sit there and talk about that. Devin Haney, and look, I'm not even the biggest Devin Haney fan, but I damn sure respect the man. I respect the man, and I'm actually a growing fan of him because he seemed to be the only one that want to put it on the line and actually give us some shit we want to see. You're going to tell him that he got it the easy way in Australia. Well, how the hell is your top win? Your top win is Teofimo Lopez. Kambosos beat him. So what the fuck is you talking about? All this stuff, we ignorant, we don't know boxing. Obviously, you don't know boxing because if you did, you would know your resume is trash. You would know that you shouldn't downplay Teofimo or Kambosos at all because the truth of the matter, Kambosos beat your best win. See what I'm talking about? Sometimes you need to shut the fuck up. Like sometimes you just really need to shut the fuck up. But that's what these new fighters, you think you know all this stuff. You act like you've been around a long time. Boy, you ain't been around a long time. I ain't gonna lie, I got shoes that's older than you. Literally. I got a shirt that's older than you. You ain't seen shit yet. You ain't seen enough to even talk to a man like that. But see, if you was in front of Shannon, you would have got what you were looking for. Talking about you can whoop somebody's ass. Boy, don't you know the street fight is different from goddamn boxing? Ain't no rules. He would have body slammed, choked your ass. Shannon Sharpe still bench press 300-something pounds to this day. Boy, you don't know what you're doing. And I know you felt safe because Ocho Cinco was up there. But Ocho Cinco trying to kiss ass with boxing anyway, and nothing against Ocho. But Ocho may be playing good cop, bad cop, whatever. But this is what I'm saying. You need to show respect, but you have none. Man, just because somebody criticizes you don't mean you got to get your panties in a twist and get all your feelings all hurt. Boy, you don't go in for the kill. When you got somebody hurt, you don't get them out of there. And then the thing is, you're not fan friendly. Even ESPN was happy to see your ass go and was so happy they showed people leaving your shit. That's what it is. And then you ain't been in there with no dogs. How you gonna say you the greatest when you ain't never been put up to the greatest test? You ain't never been put up to that shit, man. Ever. Get in there with some dogs. Let's see how good that defense really is. But while your ass went to Zuffa, don't talk shit like they scared to fight you. Everybody know now. Your ass don't want no smoke. And you friends with all the competition. And then I'm glad T.O. again and Rolly showed your ass. Friends can still break bread. They can still fight. And actually, you gain respect for your friend after you get into it with them. But see, you so soft, you don't even do that. I think you're scared of Keyshawn. I do. I think you know Keyshawn to get in there and whoop your ass. I really do. But you know what? I'm going to see how this Zuffa thing play out because your whole ass just made it a whole nother barrier to getting the fights that we want. So, hell, we don't know if we're going to get these fights 2-3 years from now. And you talking about we can make the biggest fight happen. If they don't, they scared. Man, they don't, the place you went to don't even get along with half the people over there under the umbrella now. People want that belt even though you say you don't want undisputed. Yeah, I see why you don't want undisputed because you got to fight some real motherfuckers. You scared, man. I don't care. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to be on your ass. I'm going to be on it. Because if your fans ain't going to tell you, I'm going to tell you. And to all the Shakur fans out there, y'all want to say we pushing false narrative. It ain't a false narrative. Your boy's scared. And that's it for me.